I think the purpose of the river might not serve as much of a direct commercial purpose, but I think Americans in the last couple generations, I would imagine, there's always been some Americans who valued boating or recreation on the river or fishing, but I think in the last couple generations, and of course you really see this with Riverscape and other ventures like that. More realization that we've got to take care of these resources, that they're potential, in many ways untapped sources of, recreation, which you don't often think of recreation as another aspect of commerce, but it is, and it's something that can make Terre Haute increasingly attractive to employers who are worried about their employees' standard of living and quality of life. And so if you cultivate the wetlands and the river and preserve it in a way that allows it to be accessed, again, for boating, for fishing, for kayaking, that's going to have, I don't personally often think of it in commercial value, but it does, and it has a residual effect that will, like a ripple effect for the community. There's more things to do, more interesting things to do. Like I say, boating, river, kayaking, fishing, hiking. And the river's beautiful, and of course now with more, again, taking care of the wetlands, more consciousness of environmental impact, you get a lot more, for lack of a better term, from an unschooled person, wildlife, right? I mean, the return of the eagles. It's a real pleasure to go out walking in Wabashiki, and then the politicians and others who have created the walking bridge. Across that it's amazing, and it's kind of depressing sometimes how many years it takes to get something like that to happen. And that's what's really been interesting and gratifying, but again also a little depressing to be aware of, is the amount of work that many different people contributed, local folks, politicians, activists, environmentalists, to make these kinds of things happen. But I don't think, again, I think we're starting to realize that, quality of life, that this contributes to Terre Haute, and that can be an impact when people are looking to relocate. Yes, quality of schools, shopping, all these things matter, but, I think more and more people that employers and their workers, they look for these kind of qualities of life that are available in a community, and to have a river that is well kept and well maintained and accessible, and for that kind of recreation, to me, and I might be missing other possibilities, but to me that is a real asset to a community, and it's an asset that's been there for years under our nose, kind of like I say, underdeveloped, untapped. And I think, again, in the last generation or so, and certainly within the last 20 years, great effort has been put forth to reignite that interest, and to, in some ways, salvage the river, and make it the river and the wetlands, to make it something that is really a treasure for Terre Haute. And I think we're well on the way for that happening.